Hi everyone and welcome back to Law of Attraction Life Coaching. This is a video all about how to look after yourself. Now, something that you may not know about is a thing called trauma drive, and I will leave a card to explain a little bit more about this above if you want to go back and watch a different video. But trauma drive is basically where the body's gotten trapped in fight or flight. So trauma drive looks a lot like a modern day fight response where we are being productive and proactive and goal setting and going after things in an event and a hope to change the feeling that our trauma has given us. Now, the problem with this is that lots of us can get stuck in trauma drive, which is exhausting to the body and leads to chronic stress and illness and inflammation. And so what's really important is that sometimes we recognize that our bodies are trapped in fight or flight and that we need to pull ourselves out of it so that we can relax, release the trauma from our physical bodies, and actually move on from what we're experiencing. So if you're somebody that has had lots of trauma, what you probably will have noticed is that you have learned to no longer sit consciously in your body. Chronic stress and illness within the body is very, very common with people who have got high levels of trauma. And what happens is that we tend to move ourselves out of our body and sit in almost like a bubble of consciousness outside of our bodies. We tend to use our bodies in some way, shape or form when traumatized as a way of playing out some of the pain. So you can see this often with addictions. It could be with bad eating habits. It could be with lack of food maybe, or too much food, not enough exercise, too much exercise, even behaviors like self-harming. And you'll see that this is a very common behavior with people who are traumatized because they use their bodies as a way to numb the mental pain. Now, by doing this, what we do is we create a disconnect between our minds and our bodies. And so what's really important, particularly if you've done the work on your mind and your mental state already, what's really important is you start to get back into your body, start grounding yourself and recognizing where there's pain and suffering within your body, because there will be, because the body keeps the score. So something that I want you to start doing is a regular check-in with yourself. This is something that you can do daily. So perhaps set an alarm for yourself on your phone to go off daily at something like at lunchtime or maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon, depending on kind of when you get up. And I want you to check in with your body every day with a body scan. So check through your body from head to toe and feel how your body feels. There's a really big difference there between thinking about how your body feels. Oh, I think I could do more. I think I could go on. I think I'm okay. I want you to feel how you're actually feeling. So start at your toes and move your consciousness up through your toes, through your calves, up your body, through your legs, through your torso, through your upper body, through your head, shoulders, necks, all of that. And I want you to ask these questions as you're moving through, and ask your body these questions, not your mind. Is there any pain in that part of the body? Is there any tension? Is there tiredness? If so, you need to do something about those feelings, and feelings are within the body, so they're not something that you can think about to get rid of. You need to do something physical to help with physical symptoms. So first up, you could start with a tension and release body scan. And as I said, we can start at the toes, and you can tense your toes up and make them all crunched up and then release them. And as you do that, you're going to take deep breaths. You're going to move through your calves, tensing your calves up for a few seconds and then release. This is called a tension release body scan, and it can be really, really helpful for finding and releasing tension. And it also gets you back in contact with your body by creating those strong links between the mind and the body that have often been cut due to the trauma that we've experienced in our lives. If you're feeling tired, if you're feeling exhausted, please take time to sit down and have a cup of tea. You could try something like green tea, which is full of theanine, which is an amino acid that is very, very helpful for stress. But if you don't like that, you could try any types of tea. I would not recommend having any strong coffees or any strong black teas. Try and have something like a green tea or a herbal tea. And these herbal teas can be helpful from an array of of possibilities. So the first up would be that you could try something that is a natural calmative or somniferant herb, that is something that makes you feel calm or sleepy. Things like passion flower, valerian, chamomile, linden flowers, all of these are very, very good to calm you down. So try a cup of tea like that. You could also try a cup of tea that smells very nice, something like mint, for instance. This means that you will be getting deep breathing as you are smelling the tea, and this can also really, really help to calm a fractured nervous system. So green tea, herbal teas, sit down, take a break and enjoy it. This isn't just another opportunity to get out of your head by scrolling and looking at your phone and thinking about all the things that you need to do. It's a moment to ground yourself, check in with your body, take some deep breaths, and recognize that your body holds the stress that you're experiencing mentally. And the only way to deal with that is to get back into your body and allow the stress to be released. This means that self-care is not just something we do for the fun of it. Self-care should be part of your trauma release work. Take some time for me time. I would always recommend some pampering and beautifying processes that are often considered as luxuries. They're not. Whether it's using a rose quartz stone on your face that can be very calming to the nervous system by using fascia massage, or whether it's taking a bath with bath salts, or sitting down and watching a candle and smelling incense. All of these things, although they seem frivolous and pointless, actually have a huge effect on the body, particularly when suffering from stress. Fascia massage has been seen to be very effective for trauma release, and that is gentle massage of the fascia, which is a network that is just gently underneath the skin but above the muscle. And so doing very gentle self massage with something like a jade roller or a rose quartz roller, or a gua sha, or any of these kind of things, or even using a handheld vibration unit is also very effective. So take time to do things like self-massage, even if it's only you rubbing your fingers over limbs. And remember, long strokes on long bones and circles on joints. There's some very, very effective for helping to release stress from the body and taking your body out of fight or flight and into that really important stage of rest and digest that we want to be sitting in as much as possible. Incense helps with deep breathing, and we know that when we breathe deep and slow into the lower part of our lungs, that also puts us back into rest and digest. So this is also a very, very helpful thing, which is what I was talking about with the tea there, and using aromatherapy oils and candles. Candle meditation is a very helpful way of soothing the mind and focusing on something. If you have issues, maybe ADHD, or you have issues not kind of sitting still and just not focusing on something, candle meditation can be a good one for you. It gives you a focal point, and use a candle that has natural aromatherapy oils in that for a double whammy. Epsom salts, as I've talked about before many a time, these are magnesium sulfate. They are fantastic for calming a nervous system. The magnesium sulfate is something that we are all pretty much across the planet massively out of balance with. And magnesium is a really, really important mineral. So please make sure, whatever you're doing and whoever you are, that you are supplementing with magnesium, for one. But for two, use magnesium sulfate as a way of calming your nervous system when you've had a very stressed day. And using a hot bath is a really, really good way to do that. That helps to release muscle tension, relax the body, bring blood to the surface, which again is very helpful for fascia release and very helpful for nervous, tense muscles. Get into that bath and soak in it with a good handful, a good cupful of Epsom salts in there for 20 minutes. Your body absorbs that magnesium through your skin. Okay, so this is a great way for you to work on relaxing yourself and doing something for trauma without having to really do anything. And last but not least, I wanted to share some shadow work prompts with you. So shadow work is about bringing light to the places of darkness within ourselves, those parts of ourselves which we're not particularly conscious of. So sitting down when you're feeling okay and doing some shadow work prompts on Trauma Drive, and while you're pushing yourself too far, is a good way to get in contact with some of those underlying subconscious beliefs that continue these behaviors in you. So why are you pushing yourself? Where does this urge to push yourself too far come from? Why can you not just stop and relax? What is wrong with doing nothing? Where did this thought and belief come from? And what could your life look like if you didn't push yourself to do things that were not good for you? Meditate on these questions, listen to what comes up, and really, really explore your subconscious whilst you're doing this. These can really, as I said, bring light onto things that we're feeling, subconscious beliefs, and help us to change our ways in the future. I hope this all helped, guys. If you enjoyed it, please make sure that you like and subscribe. My name is Laura from Law of Attraction. I love you all very much and good luck. Take care. Bye.